behavior under the sun. And what they want me to do is to come in and make it go away. Okay? I tell them, yes, I do have a magic wand. It is sitting on my bookcase in my office. It even has little flashing lights, and it doesn't do a dang thing. So I hear about all this screaming, and I hear about this hitting other kids, and I hear about blurting out in class. I hear all these things. That's what everyone focuses on. And we have to focus on those if we're going to figure this out. But what you don't realize is what people are not focusing on, and that is the absence of the appropriate behavior. You are assuming this child knows what he should have done differently. And you can't assume that when you're talking autism. So instead of screaming, we want to have an inside voice. Instead of hitting other children, we only touch gently, and that is well defined. Instead of blurting out, we raise our hand and wait, because we got a lot of them that will raise their hand and then blurt out anyway, to be called on. So this is a two-sided coin here. Yes, we've got the inappropriate behaviors that we see and go hand in hand with the world of autism. But the other side of that coin that we have to recognize is that we are seeing this side because there's a lack of appropriate skills on the other side. If the first response to any of the behaviors that you're seeing with this student, if you tell them stop and don't do that or don't hit, or you redirect them to an activity and that behavior never comes back again, never, you have just won the lottery, okay? But what happens if it does come back? What do you do for those reoccurring behaviors, the ones that keep coming back? If all you do is tell them to stop that behavior or redirect them away, you've not solved the situation. And what I see happening, and what I tell teachers, is that the behavior flares up and you put it out, you suppress it, you do whatever is necessary to get that behavior to go away, and everything is fine, and then something happens and it flares up again, right? And it goes along okay after that, and then it flares up again, and then it flares up again, and you go through the years from elementary to high school with everybody doing the same thing. You are putting out fires, and you have become a better fireman than teacher. Literally, that's what you're doing, is you are putting out fires, but you've not solved the situation here. You really haven't. So those of you in high school, you got behaviors that have been present with this student for all of his years? Yes? Yes. They've been tracking through all the years, and no one's ever done what I think of is a good, solid, functional analysis for kids with this disorder. When you're analyzing behaviors, you have to get rid of all that fluff, and you get down to the basics to find out what you have to work with. So this is before, okay? All the fluff, and this is after. Okay, we got to strip everything away. Isn't that adorable? I love that slide. Okay, so now with your triangle. Okay, you all got the triangle up? So you tell me, you've got a behavior that has been cropping up back and back. It keeps coming back. It keeps coming back. You're handling it. You're restraining. You're telling them to stop it. You're telling such and such, but it keeps coming back. So you know the behavior you want to tackle for this analysis. What's the first thing that you do? You tell me.